Calm down, calm down. You need your meds. Go into the kitchen cabinet or any cabinet in the bathroom, wherever you have your cabinet. Go take your meds. Do not overreact. Before you overreact, I know some of you have a bit of PTSD or some of you have some psychotic meds. Do not overproject your personal issues on the team. I get it. It wasn't the best of results. Calm the F down. Go take your meds. Calm down before you react. Calm down. Like I said, I'm disappointed. I wanted all 3 points. I think it was a game which actually uh, extend the lead on the summit. But unfortunately, this kind of games happen. Even the Invisibles had games like this. They had 11 draws during the Invisible season. So I'm sure games like this were there. So let's not overreact. I'm not actually lowering my standards. I'm just being a realistic human being. I don't expect us not to always play at 100% pairs all the time. It's not sustainable. It's not humanly possible. Even Man City struggled to certain games. If you watch the game, they won at the weekend 3-1 against Brighton. There was a spell for about 15 minutes. Brighton was on top against Manchester City at the Etihad. So people thinking Arsenal will just go and blitz him and dominate the game 100% throughout the thing. There's no spell for the opposition. You're not playing training matches. You're not playing against cones and training props. You're playing against teams. And regardless of how great you are, how fluid you are, how impregnable you might look sometimes, it's not humanly possible to sustain a game and have total dominance for 90 minutes. It's not possible. Now, can you have the majority of possession and actually dominate the game for 70% to 80% of the game? Sure. But total dominance in the modern game, I'm sorry, that is not sustainable. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like this channel and you like the content, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you stick a like on the video, very important, and make sure you turn your notification bell so that when we post videos pre-recorded or go on a live stream, you can get notified. Let me repeat myself. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the content and you like it. Stick a like on the video for the algorithm. We need you to stick a like so that YouTube can push our videos more on the algorithm. We need your likes for that. Please, please, please make sure you like the video and turn the notification bell. Yes, Arsenal won. Southampton won at the St.Mary's. Not the results most of us Arsenal fans wanted. We wanted something more. It looked like a game that could actually claim all 3 points. But unfortunately, we didn't get the 3 points. I'm disappointed. I'm not angry. I've seen a few videos people expressing their disappointment, and I get it. But some people are feigning the anger, rip into the team. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Some of you are getting overboard. Calm down. Calm down. You need your meds. Go into the kitchen cabinet or any cabinet in the bathroom, wherever you have your cabinet. Go take your meds. Do not overreact. Before you overreact, I know some of you have a bit of PTSD or some of you have some psychotic meds. Do not overproject your personal issues on the team. I get it. It wasn't the best of results. Calm the F down. Go take your meds. Calm down before you react. Calm down. Like I said, I'm disappointed. I wanted all 3 points. I think it was a game which actually extend the lead on the summit. But unfortunately, this kind of games happen. Even the Invisibles had games like this. They had 11 draws during the Invisible season. So I'm sure games like this were there. So let's not overreact. I'm not actually lowering my standards. I'm just being a realistic human being. I don't expect us not to always play at 100% pairs all the time. It's not sustainable. It's not humanly possible. Even Man City struggled to certain games. If you watch the game, they won at the weekend 3-1 against Brighton. There was a spell for about 15 minutes. Brighton was on top against Manchester City at the Etihad. So people thinking Arsenal will just go and blitz him and dominate the game 100% throughout the thing. There's no spell for the opposition. You're not playing training matches. You're not playing against cones and training props. You're playing against teams. And regardless of how great you are, how fluid you are, how impregnable you might look sometimes, it's not humanly possible to sustain a game and have total dominance for 90 minutes. It's not possible. Now, can you have the majority of possession and actually dominate the game for 70% to 80% of the game? Sure. But total dominance in the modern game, I'm sorry, that is not sustainable. So returning back to the match, I'm disappointed. The team looked a bit jaded. I think we can see we are missing Elneny and Smith Rowe. I'm not saying Elneny is a world-class player, but at least we have given a rest like for Xhaka and Partey, and these guys have played all the minutes. This is the first time you are playing 9 matches in a month, every 3 days. Now, some of you call me hypocrite saying, well, I say in my other videos, or professional players to play every 3 days. I get it. Playing every 3 days doesn't mean you should play 70 to 90 minutes every 3 days. That's physically unsustainable. And if you notice, players of the last 2 years are getting more injured often because of the pressure, the intensity of the game, what's at stake, and the regularity of the game is actually getting to this player. So we need to actually understand in that aspect. Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, especially Partey and Xhaka have been playing incredible numbers. Now, if Xhaka and Partey were at their full pelt or were at their highest physically, I don't think we'll have struggled the way we struggled in the second half. I don't think we'll have struggled that way. You can tell the team is a bit jaded. The first half, we dominated. We should have scored more goals. Jesus. I'm not going to overly criticize Jesus, not because I have my bias towards him. He can do more in terms of conversion rate, in terms of being later in front of goal, in terms of being prolific. So I understand the frustrations and why some fans are calling for us to get another striker, that Jesus might not be the one. I don't agree with the narrative of Jesus might not be the one. I think Jesus can improve on his scoring, but he does other parts of the game, pressing, creating chances, dribbling, drawing their attention towards him to free the likes of Saka and Martinelli. He's doing a fantastic job. But in terms of scoring goals, which is the most important thing, he's struggling. He's on a mini goal drought. I was expecting him to score in this game, even though he should have scored or had a penalty, and the referee was dreadful. The referee was actually dreadful, but I'm not the person that likes to overly complain or criticize referees, so it is what it is. Like I said, he's going through a mini drought, Jesus, but I think he will still score at least 20 goals. I'm still very optimistic on that front. So aside from that, then we know in the second half we struggled. Let's be real. We struggled again. For the last 3 games, you have been struggling in the second half. It tells you it's a fatigue problem. Now, no matter how technically gifted, how fantastic you are, if you're tired, your execution will not be as agile or swift or as flawless as should be. It is what it is. A tired mind, no matter how brilliant you are, even take out of football, no matter how brilliant you are, no matter how fantastic you are, when you're tired physically, your execution suffers. So you can see that the players are actually tired, they look exhausted, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, unfortunately, let me wipe my, I'm a bit sweaty. Unfortunately, is affecting our performance. So now, how do we fix this? I think on Thursday when we go and play in the Europa League, I think the likes of Partey and Xhaka do not need to travel. Yes, I'm going to say this. I don't care if we lose that match against PSV. I think we need to actually be careful. The players are looking like they're on the red zone. They're looking tired. Their performances are dropped. Not because they are no more good players. I think fatigue is creeping in. And unfortunately, like of Partey, especially, even though I'm happy that we've managed him with his injury, but it's still a lot of games being played every 3 days for a player that looks a bit crooked, looks like a bit vulnerable to injuries. Even though Xhaka doesn't share similar fate with Partey in terms of injuries, but even though he's durable, he's still human. He scored a solitary goal for us, but he's still human. Xhaka looked tired in the second half, so that's why you can see that our performances are dropping in the second half because physically we are tired and we don't have any body on the bench with equal levels to come on. No Elneny on the bench. Even though Fabio Vieira came in for Odegaard, you can see that even though I rate Fabio Vieira, I don't think physically is there and he has not fully adapted to the league. This is not the Portuguese league, even though I still have, I think Fabio Vieira will still flourish in this league. We need to give him time. He had no preseason, even though he had some good games against Brentford, but the last few games he has not been himself. But here and there you can see the quality in terms of of passing accuracy, finding a pass. You can see it's there. But I have no concern regarding Fabio Vieira. I think it will come through. But Nketiah was heavily criticized today, and rightfully so. Now, I've defended Eddie Nketiah because I think he's not as bad as people are projecting on him, right? But at the same time, he has had his cameos, and he's for the past few games, he has been poor. Now, the first 5, 6 games that he was coming on, he was showing you could do something. But the past few games today, the ball was bouncing off him. He couldn't hold up to the ball. He wasn't effective. Like Eddie, I like you, so I can't go to defend you because for defending your sake. I just have to say, if you want to get to the level of Man City, winning the league, winning prestigious cups, it's looking like Eddie might not be the player. Fortunately, we've tied him to a long-term contract, so we can actually sell him and get some money for him. Now, I'm not going to criticize him for any 100K. I didn't sign that deal. Arsenal agreed to sign that deal. I don't like you. I don't like people unnecessarily talking about his wages. Is this what it is? Arsenal agreed to give him those wages. Let's respect that and let's respect Eddie on that. Let's talk about his footballing ability right now. I agree 100% is not doing the job, and the criticisms are fair on him. They're very fair. Very, very fair. So let's look at some major high points of the game today. In the 7th minute, attempt saved. Xhaka left-footed shot from different angle. It was saved. 11th minute, we scored our goal. It was Granit Xhaka scoring from a right-footed shot from the center of the box, skied it, put it through the roof of the net, assisted by Ben White. That was a fantastic goal. Attempt block rather. Roman Peru left-footed shot from the outside of the box was blocked, assisted by Stuart Armstrong. Another miss. Gabriel left-footed shot from the left side of the box, close but missed the left foot, assisted by Martin Odegaard. And then let's look at another attempt blocked. Adam Armstrong left-footed shot from the outside of the box was blocked, assisted by Mohamed Elyounoussi. Then we are on the 29th minute. The Saka yellow card was soft. Yes, I understand why it wasn't given as a foul against Southampton, but to book Saka for diving, that was ludicrous. We know the referee's performance in this game was abysmal. It was poor. It was wretched, but it is what it is. You get some decisions your way, and you get some against you, but I'm happy we did not lose the match. So let's go to the 36th minute. Another attempt blocked. Joe Aribo header from the side of the net, 6 yards from the box, assisted by James Ward-Prowse. Then we had another attempt blocked. Gabriel Martinelli, right-footed shot from the outside the box, was blocked, assisted by Xhaka. Then we had another attempt blocked. Gabriel, right-footed shot from the outside of the box, blocked, assisted by Xhaka. So the first half ended that way. So let's go to the second half. A free kick won. Roman Peru wins a free kick from a defensive half, and they didn't do anything tangible with the free kick. Then to the 60th minute, it was on that block. Jesus left-footed shot from the center of the box is blocked. Another was assisted by Martin Odegaard, but that attempt was blocked. I'm talking about some of the major highlights of the game. So their goal came in the 65th minute. Armstrong right-footed shot from the center of the box to the goal. It was assisted by Mohamed Elyounoussi. The run of Stuart Armstrong was not tracked. It showed you that our midfielders were tired. Nobody tracks him. Partey didn't track him. Xhaka didn't track him. They were staying, even though Elyounoussi was driving with the ball, nobody was tracking the run of Armstrong. Like, for some reason, that shows you, like I said in the beginning of this review, that our players are physically tired, so they were not tracking the run. And that gave them the goal, the equalizer that is scored in the 65th minute. So let's look at some other things. we had a substitution in the 72nd minute. Keretin replaces Ben White. He came in into the left back position. White Tomiyasu went to the right back position. Let's see. Another attempt blocked in the 82nd minute, and then Keita right-footed shot from the right side of the box is blocked. Then there was no other major chance anymore. Then there was a miss by Gabriel Magalhaes header from the center of the box is high and wide. That was the last chance, and it was assisted by Thomas Partey. So that was the end of the match. The match ended 1-1. Unfortunately, we could not extend the gap at the summit. Manchester City has closed up on us. So we are now leading Manchester City by just 2 points. So 11 games played, 9 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Manchester City second place, 11 games played, 8 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. So we have 28 points. Manchester City have 26 points. They have plus 25 goal difference. We have plus 14 goal difference. So that's not too bad. So guys, we do not need to overreact. I understand we missed an opportunity here. We dropped two. For me, it's 2 points dropped. It's 2 points dropped, which will be beating Southampton. Even though, like I said in my preview, we do not have the best of record at Southampton, but it is what it is. We dropped 2 points. We keep it going. These kind of games happen. And I'm still expecting Man City to drop points. Regardless, they are the favorite to win the Premiership because they have a better squad, a stronger squad, and more experienced squad. But at the same time, if we can get to the World Cup, see at the summit, I think we can do something. I'm sure the likes of Edu and the board are actually trying to get in players because we need players. The players are looking tired. We need people that can come in to deputize for Partey. We need someone that can deputize for Xhaka. I think Sammy can play the Xhaka role. I don't think Sammy can play the Partey role, but I think Sammy can play the Xhaka role to give at least some games where Xhaka can have a rest. Unfortunately, and is injured, so Partey cannot have the desired rest. Like I said, we are playing 9 games in October alone. That's every 3 days we are playing a game. So regardless of how I think professional players should be able to do that, which I think they should be able to do that, I understand why they'll be tired and leggy because of the high intensity we play, the pressing game, and most of these players are playing average of 80 minutes. So recovery is kind of, they recover the next day, maybe do light training, and they play again. So that is not the way you want your players to play and have the optimum performance level. They can't. Like if we had the likes of Smith Rowe, who would have provided more goals, coming in and deputizing for Martinelli, that would be fantastic. If we had on that left winger playing as a inward right, replacing like Osaka and giving Saka the required rest, that would be fantastic. But right now, we do not have that leeway. We do not have those players. So we need to make sure January comes, we bring in at least one winger, at least one midfielder, if possible, a striker. I will not be mad if we don't bring a striker. I think Eddie played badly today. And let's be very honest, the whole team was not at its best. So it will actually affect Eddie too. At the same time, I'm not trying to be an advocate, or I'm not trying to cushion effect the fact that Eddie did not have his best game. I understand Eddie is not getting the best of plaudits or defense right now, but let's temper our anger, our disappointment. Eddie did not have the best game, but I still think he can still do a decent job. I'm not saying we shouldn't get a better striker. I'm not saying that, but Eddie is not as worse. It's not as terrible the way people are painting him. It's just an overreaction. Did he have the best of game? No. You can say the same thing for Partey. Partey did not have the best of game, but we know a Partey that is fit and is ready to go, a Partey that is not tired, will have had a better game and have a better grasp of the midfield. So let's calm down. Let's not overreact. We are still leading the summit, and I don't like the word to use hope, but I think we should be able to have a better performance against PSV. Like, if we don't get the necessary result against PSV, I don't care. But we need to actually raise the performance level and play better and control the game better against Nottingham Forest next week. Guys, leave in the comment section your concerns about how the last few games have gone. Do you think it's tiredness, or you think the players are becoming very complacent? Because I'm seeing some arguments about players being complacent, which I do not subscribe to. I don't agree they're being complacent. I think it's fatigue. So if you disagree with me, leave a comment section respectfully. Like the video. It's very important for the algorithm. Please, please, please stick a like on the video for the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the content and turn the notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one.